You're watching Adorama TV.
Hi everybody, welcome to Adorama TV iPad app reviews. I'm Mark Wallace. Well, maybe you've got an iPad and you wish that you could create your own magazine to show to clients and friends and export so people could read and see your work. Either it's video stuff or maybe some photography or a little bit of both or maybe even some writing. Well, there's an awesome app called Deezine that allows you to do just that. It is a magazine creation tool. So let's take a closer look at Deezine. When you launch Deezine, you'll see that you'll first see this thing that says Publish Experience and Deezine. It's sort of cool. And then you get this nice menu that allows you to look at your projects that you have or create a new project. So before we do anything, let me just start by showing you this magazine right here. So this is an interactive magazine. And when you do this, you get all the help right there, and so you can click on either side to either show the first page or to go to the previous page. So you navigate back and forth. You can touch the bottom or the top to bring up different menu items, and then there are a bunch of little icons here that allow you to see different things. So what we'll do is we're going to go to this first page, and you'll see that this has a two-finger drag little icon there, and as I drag this, you can see how this is interactive and things are happening, which is sort of cool. I can go to the next page here, and we have a table of contents. I can click on that, and it takes me to something, and I can look here. I see this little icon that shows that I have a single finger drag, and so I can move not only between the pictures, but between the text. And so you have that. You can click this plus and go to full screen. So these are just some of the things that you can do with a magazine that you create. So I'll click this and hold for 2 seconds, and I get this menu. And the menu shows me either page thumbnails, so I can go back and forth between these, so something like that. I can go to the next page, the previous page. I can click on this, I can add bookmarks or just type a page number in there to go. I can change the font size. I can get page info as well. So there's all kinds of things I can do in this menu, but what we really want to do is see how to design something like that. So I'm going to go back to Deezine. And right up here we have some icons. Now this one is for Dropbox, so you can save things in Dropbox and also pull things out of Dropbox. The settings are right here, and so you can change all your settings. Now I have YouTube set up, but you can set up Dropbox, Vimeo, Flickr, Facebook, or all of these things, and you can empty these or set these up. And what this allows you to do is pull content from these places and put them in your Deezine magazine. And then you've got support for looking at the user manual, things like that. And if you get lost, there's always this question mark that brings up all the different things you can do on a page, which is really cool. So I'm going to go back here, and what I'm going to do is I did something I need to show you what I'm doing. I'm going to click on this little icon, and it's going to allow me to enter a project name. And so I'm going to enter this in as Adorama TV. So there's Adorama TV. There we go. And I'm going to create that. I have to click that, and now it says it's been created successfully. I have Adorama TV there. I can click on this pencil, and it says no page added. In other words, there's nothing here. So all I'll do is go up here. I can click on a page, and the nice thing is I have 2 different design templates already, and there's a few coming soon. So there's a good one for reading, there's one for selling things, and so these are either horizontal or vertical, and so when you're creating your magazines, you need to decide if it's going to be a horizontal or a vertical layout. So what I'll do is I'm going to click on cover here, and I can preview it to see what that's going to look like, and I'll say okay, cancel that. I'll add it. Now I have my cover, and what I'll do is I'll click on this little pencil here, and I can do all kinds of things. So I can add a photo or a video or a background color or a texture. So what I want to do here is I'll add a photo, and I'm going to do this from my photo album. So I'll do that, and I'm going to actually go into my photo stream here, and I'm just going to pull in a photo that is sort of a random photo. So here's a picture of a New York street that I took when I was in New York. So there it is. There's my photo, and then I'll type in my magazine's title, and I'll just call it Adorama TV. So I'll back that out. So here's Adorama TV. There we go. Adorama TV. Save that. And there we have it. And we can also go in here and we can change the color. So if I want that to be a little bit red or blue or something to match something, I can say okay. And we have some different things. I can use a texture, but I'm going to cancel that because it looks pretty good. So now that we have that, what I want to do is I'm going to push and hold this. because then I can do some other things here. So what I would like to do is add a second page. So I'll hit that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have article right. And there's a bunch of different page templates. But just to show you, I'm going to add this. It says article right. I can preview that to see what it is. Looks pretty cool. An article over here with a picture over here. I'm going to add that. And then what I'll do is we could go in here and we could, oops, I'm sorry about that. I'll go back to the editing. I can touch into this text and I can add and subtract text. I'm not going to take the time to type in a bunch of text. I can change the actual title of this from, blank text to something like watch our videos. So I'll type that in here. And then what I can do is once I'm done with that, this is really cool, I can go over here and I can actually add either a photo or a video. Now I want to add a video. So I'm going to go in here, add video from my YouTube account. I've already connected my YouTube account, and here are all the different videos that we have, a bunch of Adorama TV videos. I'll pick this one here, that's the direction of light. And so what that does is it puts that right in this space. So episode 228. And what I can do, I'm going to click on the pencil here, allow full screen on. And so now what I can do, when I click and say play, I want to look and see what this magazine actually looks like if somebody was consuming it. And so I can click over here and it goes to the first page. Here's Adorama TV. Here's the second page. Here's a video. I click on that. It actually loads it in from YouTube, so it's not saving it actually on the app. And that will start playing here. And if I want to, I can make this go to full screen. And there it is. There's our video. So very, very cool. I can put all kinds of interactivity there. But what I want to do is I want to do one more thing just to show you how this works. So I'm going to go back into editing here. And I'll add even another page. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add another article left instead of article right. So text on the left side. I'll add that. I'm not going to mess with this text, but I could add a bunch of text here and describe some things. But I want to show you this interactivity mode. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a photo. And I'm going to choose from my photo stream here. I'll go in and again, here's my dog Tosca. She's really cool. So I'll shrink this down a little bit. Maybe just have her head right there, which is really cool. I'll click on this. I'm going to allow full screen, yes. And then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click this interactivity mode. And I'm going to say multi-step image swipe. So I'll do that. But right now I only have one step. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new step. So now when I'm on step 2, I can go in here and I will add another photo. It could be a video as well. So I'm going to go in here to my camera roll. I'm going to add this thing here that I just made in a recent iPad app review. So here's Tosca black and white, which is sort of cool. Now notice that the text is also changed. So I'm going to click on this text right here and I'm going to make this say Tosca, because she's so awesome. So here's Tosca, just like that. I'll save that. Now watch what happens. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to play this app. So here is the text that I had before. I can swipe this, and look, now that says Tosca, and I have my new image. I can swipe back. So I can have multiple images here. So maybe if you're building a portfolio or magazine where you have different text and an image or a video, you could throw that in there. I can click over here. I'm going to go back to my Watch Our Videos page that I had. I can click on that. And you can see that through all of these different steps, you can really build a very nice interactive magazine that you can distribute. Now what I can do here is I'm going to push and hold this. There's this little share button here. I can export this and share it on Facebook, Twitter, or to Dropbox. And so that is how you get this from your iPad out to the world. And it's really nice. Now what I can also do is push and hold. I'll go back to Adorama TV, back to Deezine. And notice I have these two sample magazines that I created, that came actually with this, that are created by Deezine. And then there's my Adorama TV app. And I can start building different apps. And so then if I'm doing a presentation or something, I want to hop between those, I can do that. And this is great for building out your portfolio, for sharing your work, or if maybe if you're a teacher and you want to have some articles or something for your students, you can do that as well. So Deezine is a really nice app that allows you to do everything start to finish right on your iPad. Well, that's a close look at Deezine. It's an awesome app that you can create all of your content right from the iPad. Now, I guess you're asking the question, how does that compare to iBooks Author, which is a free application that Apple released to much acclaim very recently? Well, the truth is, iBooks Author is an easier to use and more powerful user interface, and it creates books and magazines that are a little bit more easy to use and easy to distribute than Deezine. The difference, though, is that if you just want to create content on the iPad without an external computer, well, you can't do that with iBooks Author, so Deezine works just fine. Well, there you have it, Deezine for the iPad, an awesome application that allows you to create your own magazines for distribution to friends and colleagues. Well, thanks again for joining me this week. Remember, if you have an iPad app that you've created or that you've seen and you're curious about it, well, just send me a suggestion and we might review it here on the show. Send that to askmark@adorama.com.
This episode is brought to you by Adorama TV. Visit the Adorama Learning Center where you'll find photography tips and techniques, links to the gear used in this episode, and related videos. For all the latest photography, video, and computer gear, visit Adorama.com. And the next time you're in New York City, visit our store located on 18th Street between 5th and 6th Avenue.